Hey, what's going on everyone, this is iReviews back with another video, and today we're talking about iOS 27. Coming out on its first beta in about 3 weeks from now. This will be a major update. Even though it won't be a total redesign like iOS 26, it will still be a big update with a lot of improvements and a lot of enhancements to the current new features of iOS 26. There's a lot we have talked about this update, a ton of features reported and rumored and leaked coming to this update, but now we have the first official features that have been announced by Apple that are coming to the new iOS 27. So in today's video, we're going to talk about 8 of these new features that you will be able to try out on your device once they're out on the first beta of iOS 27. Now before we get into all that, I just want to ask you guys for a really quick favor. Most of you guys that watch my videos are still not subscribed to the channel, so if you enjoy the videos and you want to see more of them, please make sure to hit the subscribe button. It really helps the channel a lot. Now with iOS 27, Apple is integrating Apple Intelligence on most of its apps, and it's actually really good. We have a lot of new features that will basically have an impact from Apple Intelligence, which should actually enhance these features, make these apps better, and of course much easier to use for a lot of users. Now Apple is actually adding a ton of new stuff to accessibility with iOS 27, and here's one of them with Magnifier. Magnifier will also use Apple Intelligence. It will use it to bring assistive exploration and visual description to the high contrast interface designed for users, of course, with low vision. Now the Magnifier also works with the action button on iOS 27, so users will be able to quickly ask questions and get answers by using the action button, which is really awesome. And also users can control the app itself with spoken requests, which will be also much easier for users to actually use this app. And it will basically understand natural language, so you can say turn the flash on or zoom in and stuff like that, and you will be able to actually perform these actions within the app simply by speaking. Now with iOS, currently we have a feature here under accessibility called VoiceOver. Now VoiceOver is not a new feature, of course it has been here for a while. It is a great feature for everyone that needs it, and it will be basically even better with iOS 27. And as I said, everything here is using Apple Intelligence to improve. Also VoiceOver will be one of them, and it now will be able to describe on-screen information to users' surroundings. So basically what they see on the screen will be able to actually have like descriptions of those items. The Image Explorer in VoiceOver will use Apple Intelligence and will give users more detailed descriptions of the images system-wide, also including like photos, scanned bills, like personal records and other visual content that they can see on their iPhone. VoiceOver will be able to basically describe those much better now with the assistance of Apple Intelligence. Now on iOS, we have of course subtitles, and when you play like on Apple TV, you play something, you will have subtitles there, which is really cool. But with iOS 27, you will be able to get much more out of subtitles. So basically the way that they will work on iOS is that a video can display the transcription of spoken audio automatically, even though that video might not have actual subtitles. That is really awesome. But not just videos that you watch maybe on YouTube, they already have those of course, but other videos like the TV app or stuff like that, it will be able to generate transcriptions, basically show you subtitles even for clips recorded on your iPhone. So you have a video that you have recorded with the camera app on your iPhone, it will be able to display basically subtitles for that video, which is really awesome. And other videos like videos that you might have received from your family or friends, and also the videos that are streamed online, which by default don't offer like subtitles by themselves. This will be able to actually just show you subtitles everywhere. Now, one really great feature on iOS is voice control. What voice control basically allows you to control your iPhone simply with your voice, and it's getting natural language with the use of Apple Intelligence on iOS 27. Voice control becomes more intuitive than ever, so now users will be able to actually describe on-screen buttons within natural language. They don't have to memorize like different labels or different numbers of different UI elements. They can just say things like, what you see there is basically just say like tap that button or tap this button, or on the Apple Maps or File Maps, for example. Let's say you're on the Maps app and you can just say things like top guide about the best restaurants, or tap the purple folder or stuff like that, and it will be able to recognize that on the screen. Previously, you had to remember, also currently on iOS 26, you have to remember different items and labels of the UI elements or what you see on the screen in order for voice control to be able to execute the command. Now you can just use, with iOS 27 and Apple Intelligence, you can just use a natural language to actually perform that action. An update is coming also to Accessibility Reader. Now it works on more complex source material like specific articles. It will handle multiple text columns at once, images and tables as well. And it will also provide summaries. If you want like a summary of an article or something like that, it will be able to provide it really quickly, of course, using the Apple Intelligence features. Now, what's really cool is that it will have a new built-in translation feature, which basically allows users to read text in their native language while retaining custom formatting, font, and colors, which is really awesome. So if you're someone that needs the Accessibility Reader or use it, now you can just use all its features, but with the ability to actually also have a translation with a custom format that you use, the font or the color that you want to use. Now, according to Apple, there will be also other features like new touch accommodations that will provide a new way to personalize and set up iOS and iPadOS. Of course, we don't have more details about this. It's just like a simple sentence that Apple has added there about this new feature, but it's coming to iOS and we will have to see and wait for that, how it will work and what it will be. Also, larger text support is coming for tvOS, so viewers who have low vision can increase the on-screen text to be much easier for them to read. That's another great feature. And also name recognition, which can notify users who are deaf or hard of hearing if someone is saying their name, works across more than 50 languages now with iOS 27. So these are 8 new features that Apple has confirmed coming to iOS 27. Now, of course, we have heard a lot about this update. There are a lot of new features that are coming, like the ability to create custom wallpapers using AI, new features for the battery. There should be also a new battery indicator. We have seen that on the screenshots shared by Apple. So there will be a ton of other features and improvements, and it's mostly, of course, focused on improving iOS stability, the battery life, and the performance of the devices. So it looks like it should be an amazing update. And of course, as you probably know by now, it is coming out on its first beta on June the 8th. So that is it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video and you found it helpful. If you did, smash that like button and subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys on the next one.